Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. This time I wanted to show you a part 3 of order blocks, smart money concept, and some things that they don't show you on YouTube. And we're going to talk about fake change of characters. Okay, it does happen, and it's basically manipulation. It's called sweep or liquidity grab. All the thing. It ends up being the same thing, just liquidity, just money being taken out. Okay, so if you start hearing all those words like liquidity sweep, um, liquidity grab, inducement, all of that comes to the same thing, which is money. The markets are wiping out and taking money out before going some direction. Okay, so today we're going to learn and we're going to know exactly when this thing happened, and even actually why it happens, because traders is still don't accept it. But unfortunately right now, fundamentals news has a lot to do when the markets get like this. A lot of fake outs happen because of the news. You could have some sort of direction, right? Let's say bullish, but if there's some very strong news, those news can sometimes just be like a lot of momentum, right? It will cause somehow the market to have a minor change of direction. Let's just say it's pushing up like this. Might have a strong, in this case, let's say we're coming from bullish and the price does this potential change of direction, and all of a sudden you see as soon as that those news happen, the market actually starts pushing up and just continues direction up. Then why the market is doing this type of things? We had, for example, we had a boss right there, and we had our change of direction, right? So whenever a change of direction happens, we're normally waiting for the price to do a pullback to maybe get into an order block right here, mitigate the order block, and then maybe continue to the downside, right? That's what we're expecting. But sometimes we're actually going to see something like this. Like the market will now, instead of coming down, it will just now create a boss to the upside, and it will continue just like that, bullish, right? So I'm going to show you first right here on the charts. Now, I'm sorry, on a drawing, and I will jump into the chart later. But so let's go ahead and see what is actually happening in this example right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark it up. Just a raw drawing right here, just basically understanding where price was coming down, minor correction, coming down. We do have a break right here. What is this normally called? This is called an inducement. Right now, there is nothing being taken out right here. The price is just pushing, pulling back, pushing, right? This is called inducement. The price then pulled back much deeper this time and took this high out before actually crashing and breaking this low. Now, what is this called? This is my boss. This is a confirmed break of the structure. Okay, so it means that so far right here, this is my lowest point. Well, so far, and price starts now pushing, pulling back. This push right here is so strong that breaks now this high. So after having my boss right here, okay, and the price now breaks this confirmed lower high, right? Because let me actually, well, I'm going to mark it up later, but this is a confirmed lower high. The price breaks that. This is a change of character, right? Look what the price does. Now price pulls back. It takes the first low right here. So we do have that inducement right there. And then we do have now a big push, right? The correction. Now breaking, because the market already induced the first higher low right here. Now this is a boss. This is a confirmed break of the structure. Price pulls back, pushes up, break this structure right here. What is this called? No, it's not a break of a structure. That's an inducement. All right. Then after that, the price pulls back and now breaks this zone. What is this called? Is this a change of character? Is this a break of a structure? Is this an inducement? it is an inducement. Yes, market is just inducing right there before continuing to the upside. So this right here now is my what? Break of structure. This is a boss, okay? Confirmed low boss after the market taking down the first higher low. In this case, we're coming from bearish to now switching into bullish, right? So price pulls back, pushes up again, breaks that structure. What is this called? Inducement, right? Price is just inducing. Now, this is where things start getting tricky right here, because now all of a sudden market has a very strong drop, right? Taking this low and also this low right here, which is my confirmed. This is a confirmed higher low. I will show you now once I start marketing up better. But this is my confirmed higher low. This is my confirmed higher high. So once it breaks, normally change of character would happen once the price breaks a confirmed either higher low or in this case we're trying or thinking that the market will go bearish now, right? Because it broke a previous higher low. So what it does instead is just the price does this big push, now breaks again. This is a boss, confirmed boss, and now pull back and now push. So basically continues its way up. Why is this type of things happening? Let's mark it up properly now, just with the actual lines, so you can see a lot clearer, and with the actual dots. So right here, we do have a push, correction, push. Right here, what did we say this is called? This is my inducement, right? After that, price pushes up, does a little correction again, a little pullback right there. That push actually breaks this high, inducing, this is an inducement, right? Before dropping, right? Now this break is called a boss. This is definitely a break of a structure. Market is inducing the previous a lower high, right? It's inducing before actually breaking the previous low. So this is my confirmed. Let me mark it up here now this way. So this is confirmed lower high. So far, this is my lower low. It's not my confirmed like lowest point at the moment. I still have to like have some sort of inducement to the upside or break of a structure to the upside to confirm, okay? Because so far, this is the lowest point. We can say that right there, lower low, lower high. So far, by eye, of course, this point right here is lower than this one, but it's not confirmed until the market actually takes some liquidity out. So basically, until the price breaks at least some structure. The only structure right here so far, the last high was this one. If there was, let's say like this, the market is dropping here, and it does this little correction, and price now does this and drops. So our inducement right there, and this would be a boss. So boss to the downside and inducement right here, okay? But that's not happening. That is not happening. The price is now breaking to the upside after my boss right here. So what is this called? Change of character, okay? We do have now the first change of character. So after that, what do we have? Price broke, right? Then pulls back. This pullback right here, it breaks the first higher low internally. So we do have a little inducement right there to the downside. So that confirms right here, this is now my higher high. Confirmed higher high. Now, so far, this is my low, my higher low. It would be a higher low, but not confirmed yet until the market breaks some structure to the upside. The closest structure to the upside would be this one right here, right? So it does break. The price does break right there. What is this called? Is this a boss? Is this an inducement? This is a change of character. What is this called? Boss. Okay. We do have a break of a structure right there. Once it breaks, that confirms again, this is my now higher low. The price is changing now, right? It's creating higher lows and higher highs. Right? It was coming to the downside. Now it's going up. right? So, all right, price does a little pullback and then pushes up again. What is this called? This is inducement, right? The market is not taking any structure. If this was a boss, the price would have taken down this inducement first and pushing up, then this would be a boss. But because the market is not doing that, this is just an inducement, right? So now what the price does after that, it pushed down, doing what? Another inducement. So look what the market is doing now. So it did induce, then after that the price created another high right there. So guess what? Now we do have our boss in this point. So far, where's my high? My confirmed higher high is this one, not this one. I know that, it makes sense, right? Of course, this high right here is higher than this one, but it's not a confirmed higher high. The confirmed higher high is this one, okay? After the market drops first and induces to the downside. So after the market induces to the downside, so far this could be my higher low. I don't know yet until what? Until the price breaks in a structure. In this case, it was this one. It did break it, right? So we do have our confirmed a higher low, right? So lowest point, lower low, lower low, higher low, right? Now, what do we have after this? The price, after that break, price pulls back and then pushes up again. We do have another break right there. That is called what? Inducement, right? Because there is no break of anything right here to the downside. It's not taking any inducement. It would have to do something like that, right? But so far, this is what we have. So what the market does right here in this case, look at this. Price now decides to break even right here. It broke this low. This would be considered a change of character, right? A trader would normally be looking for a correction, maybe an order block, let's say the order block right here, right? To then go for the sell, right? Because it's showing you the change of direction. But look at what happened instead. The price actually does this and pushes up, right? Maybe right here is stopping you out. Maybe you did have your order block here, you mark it up, and you were just waiting. You already placed your sell limit order right there, your stop loss here, your take profit right here. Boom, what happens? Gone. Like, what the heck? You are staying like, you don't know what happened, right? We do have now a boss break of a structure to the upside, right? And then after that, we have an actual inducement in this case. But it's not marking it up. It's a little slow now. Okay, so yeah, it's a little slow. But I hope you guys understand what is happening, okay? And this type of things, especially right here, like this entire huge push after the change of character, this could be caused by some sort of news. It could be manipulation as well, you know. But this is mostly happening because of news. Some news were coming into this hour, and it may actually affect the market direction. Okay, it was supposed to be shifting, but something happened that caused a lot of volume, and the market did just simply continue. Oh, this is a fake change of character. Okay, this is a fake change of character, aka also known as sweep. Okay, as very slow right now. It's not letting me. It's not loading up, but it will show. Come on. Let's just wait for a few seconds. So this is known as a sweep, just basically liquidity taking. All right. Maybe the market, you could actually pay attention also. Maybe there was some sort of order block right here that the market was trying to mitigate. Maybe that's what the market was trying to do before actually continue pushing up. Okay. But this is a fake change of character, aka sweep. Liquidity grab, liquidity taken, inducement. You know, it's all the same. It all comes the same. They have a lot of words, different words. May call it what engineered liquidity, whatever, right? But it all comes to the same thing. it's a liquidity grab. The market is taking liquidity below lows, and it's also perhaps inducing sellers to go in after seeing a potential break of this previous low. So just understand that that is actually possible. So for some reason, this thing is okay. Finally loading right here, and we have the sweep. All right. So, all right, let me actually go and jump on the chart so I can actually give you the example in there. Okay, now that we are here on the chart, let me show you what I mean in this example. So, we go ahead and start drawing the chart. Basically, right here, market was coming down. You see this inducement right here being taken out before price broke to the downside. Okay, this is our break of a structure confirmed. After that, we see that this is our confirmed low. Once the price, we look at the price had a all of a sudden started to have a very strong push to the upside, breaking this high right here. Body of the candle closing above, right? So this is what? What is this called? Change of character right there. Change. We have a change of direction happening in this area. Let me actually change this to the arrow. Yeah, you can see better. So you see that the market is taking the previous high right here after the boss, okay, after the break of a structure right there. So far, this is my confirmed lowest point right here in this area. The price, when the price was dropping, if you remember on the example that I actually showed you right here, right? This, hold on, right here. After that, what do we have? The price breaks to the upside, then corrects, and then we do have this formation. Let me just actually draw it this way. This push, market is moving very choppy here, but let's say it's coming from here, price coming right this way, then pulls back, then drop, creates this low, then it does this, breaks down, induces, right? Then price does this, induces, take this previous high. Right here in this case, the price does a little correction, breaks again, and breaks this. So this zone, especially in this area, let me just actually clean it back again. Right, here we go. So in this area, what do we have? This is my break of a structure. Okay. After the change of character, the market is telling me that could potentially continue now to the upside. Okay. Market did induce at least right here and even induce right here, right? Before actually pushing. So that confirms at this point, after the break to the upside, what do we have? We have, oh, I deleted. Okay, we have this confirmed high, this confirmed higher low, this confirmed higher high, right there, right? Price does a little pullback, pushes up again, right there. What is that called? Inducement. Price drops, it takes this low out, having another inducement right here, right? Before actually the price pushing back up. Okay. In this case, we can say that, well, the body of the candle did not close above, but it did continue. We can say that the boss is, hold on, the boss would be here. What is going on with this thing? Is this locked? Oh, it's locked. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, So above this high, there will basically be the actual break of the structure. And because it's very close right there, I will call this definitely the boss. It would be an inducement, but that's definitely my break of the structure. The price did break above. The body of the candles ended up actually pushing up. What I'm seeing in this case, after this break right there to the upside, market right here, this would be an inducement because it did not take any liquidity, in this case, from this push, right? So look at what's happening. After this confirmed, this is my confirmed break of instruction. Okay, confirmed. Aggressive sale, all of a sudden, we do have an aggressive sale. This would have been our change of character right here, right? But look what happened instead. After this huge drop right here, market corrects, minor correction, and look at this aggressive buy, very strong buy, right? Breaking this now, and this is our boss. So the market is just literally breaking another structure to the upside, and we do have now a break. We do have a boss now. So this push, this break right here, this is considered a change of character. But in reality, it wasn't. The market is still like we're still bullish. The market is still bullish. It was not ready to drop yet. Maybe you were trying to catch an order block. Let's say here in this one, maybe you had that POI zone right there, right? Or maybe this one at the top, right? The market didn't even stop in this area. It did slow down a little bit, but ended up breaking to the upside before actually pulling back. So in reality, the market was ready to just actually go up with this order block in here. Nice little order block, the price pushing up and taking now this high up. But you see the manipulation basically. So this change of character turns now into a sweep. So this is just liquidity grab, liquidity sweep, right? The market is just taking liquidity from previous lows. Most likely, more often than not, this type of things happen maybe during London session or New York session. It turns out that the market is taking liquidity from Asian lows. It happens very often. Happens very often. It happens to be this is Asian session and price is pushing up. Then London session or New York session is opening right here, and price markets turns out to like come up very strong, just taking this liquidity out, or it could even be caused by some sort of liquidity or manipulation. Because look at the size of these candles; they are very, very strong, right? It's like a whole bunch of selling pressure. Look at normally the size of these candles, right? And this is it's a currency pair, AUD USD. So it normally moves very slow, right? It doesn't have big moves, but all of a sudden, you have a huge move like that, very aggressive. Something is going on. Manipulation is happening here. News, all right? Most likely were actually news happening in this particular day where the market just, you see all of a sudden, you see a lot of volatility to the downside and to the upside and back to the downside and huge again, another push. So I'm sure that this push was actually caused by the recent NFP. Yeah, this is recently. So you see, understand the possibilities, what the market is doing, right? And just to confirm right here that the market is sweeping. Hold on. So price pushing up, pulling back, right? This is my confirmed, in this case, a higher low, right? My confirmed higher low after the price broke this high. So we can say all the way up, even up until this high. Let me take a look. Oh, from here, I'm sorry. It would be this one. Then the price pushes up. Confirm the price break. But this would be our lower, is now our lower low, right? It would be definitely change of character. But price now breaks and goes up again. So it's like going very choppy, but this is what happens. Okay, this is just a liquidity sweep, liquidity grab, mostly happen because of news. Okay, you have to be prepared for this type of things. If one day you happen to be wiped out, to happen to be stopped out, you were paying attention to this order block, or let's say you wanted to pay attention to the extreme right here at the very top. This was your actual order block, right? And you were looking to get into a sale, let's say at the 50% of that order block, and your take profit was right here. Then understand the reason why it happened. All right. So you see that there was a lot of manipulation. The manipulation could have happened here. The news could have even happened in this area. By the time the market was mitigating or touching the order block, boom, the news is starting to come out, or some sort of selling pressure. I see that this happened at 2 a.m. in the morning, so most likely this was London. London opening right here, it went crazy to the upside. Something was happening during London session. Okay, so understand the possibilities, the reason why you're being stopped at, what the market is doing, and if you notice, if you happen to spot something like this, just get prepared. Just get prepared and take action. Most likely means the market is just not ready to continue going to the downside. The price will most likely continue bullish. So get prepared. If you see that all of a sudden you had this big push, okay, you have then these two areas that you can pay attention. You have this POI right here. You have order at the bottom, another order block that you can pay. All these two are very, very valid. Okay, you can look for more confirmations, maybe in smaller time frames. Remember, you're on a 1 hour here. You can go in smaller time frames and look for confirmations. This is basically what we do on the VIP. So if you're interested to know more things and how we're trading, guys, recommend you just going on my website, teamprofitsenglish.com. You'll find out that I'm actually offering a bundle, which is a one-time payment, and you're part of the team for life. Okay, right now there's a 35% discount. Don't miss it, and let's go check it out. If you're new on the channel, please subscribe, give it a big thumbs up if you find this content helpful. All right, thanks again, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next one.